This is CJ at the offices of Page Education Foundation with retired Minnesota Supreme Court Justice Alan Page. The justice told me that seat on the High Court is the most treasured notation on his resume.
I had the best job, if you could call it a job from my perspective, serving on the court.
That may come as a surprise to this guy and some Viking fans who know Page as one of the NFL's greatest defensive linemen, a Hall of Famer, a member of the legendary Purple People Eaters. Page's football fans are still very much out there, as proven by this Costco shopper I noticed last month. Before Page's NFL career ended, he planned for the next phase of his life by going to law school. After retiring from football, he worked at a local law firm and then entered state government, culminating with his tenure on the Supreme Court. Along the way, he started his eponymous foundation to fund education grants to students of color. One source of funds for the foundation comes from children's books Page has written with his daughter Kamie, a second grade teacher. They've written 3 and are planning more. The first one showcased his unusual souvenir from playing professional football.
The first book, the idea for it came up just before our 25th anniversary. Diane said to me, "We're all about education, you should write a children's book." And I'm thinking, I've never written a children's book. I don't know how to write a children's book.
Probably been a long time since you read a children's book to anybody.
No, because we've got 4 grandchildren.
Okay,
So I
okay.
spent a lot of time reading children.
So you know the terrain.
So I know the terrain. The thought was intimidating, and so I enlisted my youngest daughter. She's a second grade teacher. For the first one, we talked about 5 or 6 different ideas over a 3-4 month period. Kept coming back to the pinky. Alan and his perfectly pointy and possibly perpendicular pinky. She did a first run at it based on our conversations. So we had sort of an outline, but having never done it before, we had no clue. A company called Brookbridge Press helped us produce it. The other thing is you need artwork to complement or work with the words. It's not just words.
Did your daughter do the artwork?
No.
Okay.
No, a local artist by the name of David Geister.
Okay.
One of the things we found out from Nancy was that the typical book takes 18 to 24 months to complete. By the time we met with her, we had 6 months at best. We went back and forth with more and more drafts, and in the end, 5 months later, this came off the press, and we're pretty proud of it. That was the first book, and the first book was really a story. It's about the pinky, but it's really about children and the kid that always asks the wrong question at the wrong time. There's nothing wrong with that.
Now, around Halloween, kids must think when you're giving passing out candy that you've done that just for them, right? Are they ever frightened by it a little bit?
Well, more so much than Halloween is the kids in classrooms that I visit. They always go ick and ooh and ouch and that sort of thing. The second book, The Invisible You, is a book that my daughter Kamie wanted to write. She's a second grade teacher, and they have a unit where they discuss differences and what have you amongst people. And she's always been concerned that she didn't have a really good tool to sort of facilitate that conversation. And so she wanted to write The Invisible You. It's really a book about appreciating the differences that we have, appreciating the difference in others, and the differences in ourselves.
The third book, your current book?
Grandpa Allen's Sugar Shack. Diane and I, we have a cabin up north. For the last 3-4 years, we've gone up and done sugar and made maple syrup. Something very new, something different for us, something that I had never done before. Never would have occurred to me that something I could do. You know, we wanted pure maple syrup. You went to the store and bought it, right?
Yeah, but this stuff tastes better.
Much better. It's our own,
Right.
and so we thought, that would be a good story to show the warmth that families can have. The warmth between, in this case, the grandfather and granddaughter. And we've had a lot of fun with this one. This one's hot off the press. Our goal is to raise money for the foundation, so most people find them online on our website.
Is that the Galen up there? My eyes aren't great, but she looking down on me here today.
Probably is.
What a great kid.
Yeah. She was in our second class.
A Page scholar
2 or
and
3
the
months,
biggest
like, I
Alan
know
Page
him.
fan I knew.
Yeah, so it took a long time, and then I don't know, what made you interested?